A little over a month ago, I suspected I wasn't getting enough protein in on a daily basis to adequately build muscle. That is why I decided to add in at least one protein shake every single day for the next 45 days. Would this actually make a difference, and what would I learn along the way? Let's find out, but you gotta focus. The cleanest whey protein that I could find on Amazon. Grass-fed, unflavored whey, isolate, cold processed. But don't worry, I'm gonna try out some other ones too, but this is gonna be my base whey that I'm gonna use probably most of the time throughout this protein shake a day experiment. Trying to find the purest whey protein I could. According to the label, 2 scoops of this isolate contain 25 grams of protein. So bagging it up, a Lara bar for some quick carbs post-workout, and then to the gym for my first workout during this experiment, arms. So over the last year, I really haven't had protein powder more than probably like 3 times. In fact, if you guys remember the videos from the 6-month bulk that I did, I think I had like 1 protein shake in that entire span of time. But that wasn't an issue then because I was eating so much that I was definitely getting in enough protein. However, over the last couple of months, this summer a lean out phase where I've implemented more intermittent fasting days, as well as strategic intuitive eating, well, roughly tracking my calories here and there, looking at the macros, it appeared to me I was eating severely less protein than I should have, at least according to your average gym bro. Alright. Is that gonna mix? Dude.
Looks like dish soap.
It's plain. Anyways, after getting my first protein shake of plain whey isolate and water down, I thought it would be smart for experimental purposes to try some different types of protein. So later that night, I went shopping for some vegan protein. Blend or plus? Plus. Fermented and sprouted. All right, we're doing a vegan protein shake today. We'll do 1.5 scoops because we're not trying to get under 20 grams of protein in our protein shakes, you know what I mean? Now, most vegan protein powders that are soy-free typically use ingredients that don't necessarily have a sufficient amount of all the essential amino acids. So what they typically do is mix different sources of plant protein to make up for this. And you can see in the vegan protein that I bought, brown rice, pea, quinoa, chia, and amaranth, all in the proprietary protein blend. Now, I also noticed in this protein powder, according to the label, the brown rice protein and pea protein were both fermented. I tried to look up why they would do this, and the best argument that I found was that it somehow enhances the bioavailability and digestibility of the product. But I really don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think the fermentation in this instance adds any value? Let me know. Honestly, it tastes alright because of the cacao powder, or cocoa powder, or whatever the heck that is called. It is what it is. Oh, by the way, it's a rest day, and I'm planning on my rest days to have my protein shakes first thing in the morning. Guys, come on.
You gotta do it all. It doesn't matter. You gotta do it.
I'm gonna have wicked gas later. This is your fault. This is quite the juggle here. So for the first week and a half, I went back and forth between the whey protein and the vegan protein, either having my protein shake first thing in the morning if it was a rest day, or having a protein shake immediately post-workout. And then I came across something very interesting. So we are doing whey today. That's microplastics on microplastics, I know. Anyways, speaking of whey, I just came across a new video by Thomas DeLauer. If you're using whey protein, you should probably be doing this. And in here he goes over some, I guess, literature that's explaining just consuming whey protein, pure whey protein, like post-workout or whatever, might take away from synthesis of connective tissue protein or connective tissue repair, even if that is just, so minute or not even, I don't want to risk that because I'm doing so much jump training right now. So what I'm going to do is, after I consume this, hitting up the store, and I'm gonna have to find some new collagen protein. So we're going to be adding collagen to our whey consumption. I'm sorry, we can't be risking that. So very interesting to the best of my interpretation based off of this study from July 2024. They were finding that whey protein helped increase myofibrillar protein synthesis, but not muscle connective tissue protein synthesis. So did that mean my muscles could just be getting bigger but not holding on as strong as they should? It's probably not that serious, but I wasn't taking any risks. Anyways, according to this study, this issue was due to an insufficient amount of glycine in the whey protein, so maybe I could have just supplemented with glycine, but then it also suggested co-ingestion of a small amount of collagen with the whey protein would be sufficient in preventing this potential decline in plasma glycine. So I figured I'd go pick up some collagen to add into my whey protein shakes. Should we do multi-collagen? This collagen, that one. How did they even extract that? You know what I mean? Gosh. This one's got like fish in it. I've taken that one before and it's been fine. So maybe I'll just go with that one for now. So I'm gonna go 3. And then I gotta do some research, try to find the highest quality. I'm not gonna do this every time, but this is an emergency, you know what I'm saying? Plus I heard vitamin C helps with the absorption of collagen. Haven't you heard that before? So actually, after looking this up, I found that vitamin C can help with your body's own natural production of collagen, but doesn't necessarily help with the absorption of collagen through supplementation. And then I found the argument that you need vitamin C to even get use out of collagen in supplementation, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, what is it? So I guess it couldn't hurt, but only could help if it's in there. Gonna enjoy the rest of the ride home, but we got some collagen. We're gonna be doing some more research. So basically in my research, I wanted to look for, first of all, the most important thing to me was what brand or company used the highest quality of extraction process to get their collagen protein powders, because it seemed like a lot of these companies, based on my own imagination and a few videos I watched, had to probably use quite the refinement process to derive these collagen peptide powders on such a mass scale. And something about that just kind of sketched me out. I don't know, what do you guys think about this whole thing? Do you guys know a brand that uses a better process than the other ones? Let me know. Now I actually think I might have found something, but it's later in the video, so stay tuned for that. But as of week 2, I was pretty inconclusive and just decided to go off of my second thing I was researching, and that was what types of collagen were going to give me what benefits. And from what I found, it looked like I maybe wanted to get types 1 through 5 to just hit all the marks, right? So for the majority of the rest of the experiment, I went with multi-collagen protein by Ancient Nutrition. 10 types of collagen and vitamin C and probiotics. So I'm actually gonna do 2 bags. I know, wasting more plastic, more microplastics, but I'm gonna mix this in with the water first to make sure it dissolves, and then I'm gonna mix in my whey. Collagen first. Unflavored. It actually mixed. And now a serving of whey. Man, it's gonna be wild. Now also sometimes I would mix the collagen on the side in some warm water and drink that before I drink my whey protein, vice versa. Anyways, one way or the other, without going too far down the collagen rabbit hole, I added it in every time I had whey protein from this point forward in the experiment. Anyways, towards the end of week 3, something I noticed was, in my opinion, it was looking like I was getting significantly bigger, like more muscular. On top of that, I was also noticing I appeared more vascular than I have ever pretty much appeared. But there was a catch. My weight was starting to go back up, and it wasn't all muscle. Wait a minute, what? Now, if you guys saw the 90 days of cutting video, well, I haven't changed anything in my diet. I still have been intuitive eating, basically. That's literally what I've been doing, but with an addition of this protein shake. Now, I do have to say, I have noticed my weight start to kind of creep back up. I'm actually back up to 196 pounds as of this morning. If you saw the video, I got down to like 194-ish. So first of all, maybe I was actually lacking the protein, but second of all, I think my calories have been increasing a little bit, thus my weight going up. And yeah, like I think I am putting a little bit weight back on. So I might need to be a little bit more conscious about being 2/3 full, maybe a half full, I don't even know. And try to dial that in more so I can continue this lean out phase. Let's get it! Alright. Yeah, so in summary, for this lean out phase, I've basically been doing intuitive eating with a conscious effort to stop at 2/3 full. However, I've noticed ever since I started doing these protein shakes, it felt like they almost stimulated my appetite. And then the additional calories from the protein shake and potential additional calories on top of that from the appetite stimulation, well, it was kind of putting me in a mini bulk for a couple of weeks here.
So if I was going to want to continue this lean out phase, I'd have to be a little bit more conscious about my intuitive eating process going forward while doing protein shakes. And while we're talking about eating, I asked you guys, would you classify a protein shake as a supplement or food? You guys voted, and it looks like the majority of you classified it as a supplement. But when I went and read the comments, an interesting common take was when you guys mixed it with water, you considered it a supplement, but when you mixed it with maybe like milk and fruit and make a shake out of it, you considered it a meal. Very interesting. Thank you all for your feedback. I appreciate it.
So this is actually my wife's protein. She says it's the best tasting protein out there. This is dark chocolate by Transparent Labs. Now I read the ingredients, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors or anything sketchy looking in there. She's almost done, so I hope she doesn't mind me taking a scoop of this. Well, I should probably just taste the flavor in water. Hopefully that's all right. That's so much better of a flavor than I've been having, which is zero flavor. That might taste amazing with some whole milk. Gotta go easy on the milk, not trying to bulk right now. Did that expand? Oh, it did. I can see why you guys all do the flavors and stuff now, cause yeah, with whey, I mean, I know I've been doing flavored vegan, but the flavored whey, I don't know, that's pretty dang good. Nothing artificial. Gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to them. Heck, it even freaking says milligrams of each ingredient they have in there, which is insane. It's probably sounding like they're sponsoring this video. Well, guess what? They are not sponsoring this video. It's unsponsored, so hopefully I don't get some severe gas though with all this expansion from the milk.
So yeah, for fun, trying out some different protein powders. I can see why you guys really like the flavors added to the whey. It is like night and day pretty much. Anyways, with trying to readjust my approach to intuitive eating while having protein shakes to hopefully bring my total calories down to approximately where they were before, it had me wondering, looking at my average estimated macros from before protein shakes during this lean out phase, I was only getting around 150 grams of protein a day, which is way under the 1 gram per pound of goal body weight per day, considering my goal body weight was around 190 pounds during this lean out phase. Now, however, with the additional protein shakes, which I would say on average were around 25 grams of protein, well, this would still be under the 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein per day at minimum recommended by your typical gym bro. But what do the studies say? Well, apparently according to the studies, if in a calorie deficit, they considered it elevated protein consumption as high as 2 grams per kilogram of protein per day would be advantageous in preventing lean muscle mass loss, and 2 grams per kilogram is approximately 0.9 grams per pound, which I was now on average well over that, and that's not even counting the collagen. So if we're counting that, I was pretty much back up to 1 gram per pound of body weight. I found this pretty interesting, so I thought I'd throw it in here. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you could get away with this lower amount, slightly under 1 gram per pound, and still make the same gains as someone doing 1 gram plus per pound of body weight? Let me know your thoughts. Anyways, day 30 of my daily protein shakes, up just 1 pound. In my opinion, looking a little rough. Maybe it's just the 5 o'clock shadow, or maybe the white balance was off, or maybe something with the daily protein shake is making me look ill, I don't know. But I do want to say it does look like I may have put some size on my arms, especially from this side profile view. Anyways, it was at this point I decided to change up my training significantly with hybrid athlete training. If you want to know the summary, I basically tried to run 25 miles in 1 week while trying to lift 4 heavy weightlifting sessions, and well, I actually ended up losing 2 pounds, and in my opinion also looking significantly skinnier in the arms. However, I do have to say I think it would have been a lot worse if I wasn't doing the daily protein shakes. I did feel like it helped me maintain some mass throughout this grueling workout experience, so I hope you guys enjoy that video. Thanks for watching that one. Anyways, after this challenge, I backed off the miles a bit, continued my daily protein shakes, and well, I ended up putting those lost gains back on in my opinion. And then for the next several days, staying consistent, focusing on training, nutrition, and that additional protein, even adding in one new protein powder that I was excited to try that just got released by this one company, Heart and Soil. This protein came in this like cardboard container and it had a metal scoop. So talk about avoiding microplastics, bros. But anyways, this was a whey protein concentrate, which a concentrate is typically less refined than a whey protein isolate, but being less refined, it may contain more lactose. However, I don't think I am lactose intolerant, and this seemed to digest fine for me. Now, something else I found interesting was this protein powder actually contained collagen in it as well, but the collagen in this protein was derived from the trachea and scapula as opposed to the hide like in many other collagen supplements from bovine. Now, this also contained colostrum, which in my opinion I'm a little drawn about. I tried colostrum a few years ago and I didn't notice much of a difference one way or the other, but you know what, it's in this blend, thought I'd give it another try. What do you guys think about this product? I'm not sponsored by this company in any way, but it just really interested me and I was excited to be able to get it and try it for the end of this experiment.
Ooh, a little leaky, but it's alright.
Anyways, after 45 days of a daily protein shake, was there any noticeable visual difference? And what would be my conclusion going forward? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the results. So the first thing that stands out to me and actually surprises me is standing relaxed, my waist actually looks tighter. Also, my weight on this final day was only down to 193.3 pounds. However, when flexed, I feel like I do look leaner. There are slightly more striations in my opinion. And once again, the waist looks tighter. Sorry about this half-effort flex in the before side shot there, by the way. I also think my triceps look either more defined or slightly bigger, which has been a weak spot of mine. Now, all in all, I think the biggest takeaway point from this was the fact that I probably was not getting in enough protein. And the biggest benefit I think I got from this experiment was having a convenient way to up the protein to a more adequate level while on this summer lean out phase, helping me preserve muscle as I got leaner. Now, in my opinion, I think I could have made better progress getting leaner in these 45 days if I would have tracked everything out to the T, because like I did cover, I think I had a phase where I was actually eating almost in a surplus or in like a mini bulk, preventing me from getting lean. But all in all, I think it came together in the end, and I think that daily protein shake really came in clutch when it came to retaining that muscle. So going forward, I'm planning on continuing this daily protein shake and or adding in maybe an extra small meal with about 30 grams of protein. Let me know your take on this. Do you use protein powder, and what's your favorite kind? Thank you all so much for watching this video. Stay tuned, I have more videos coming out. Hope you all have a great day. Peace. I will see you all in the next video.